Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Atv'S Book Club. In this series, at least once a month, I will review and recommend a favorite book of mine, and hopefully, if the book intrigues you enough, it'll become your favorite as well. Today's book that we will be talking about today is Misery by Stephen King. When it comes to King novels, everyone has their favorite, and this one is mine. This is, without a doubt, his best work, in my own personal opinion. The book follows a writer named Paul Sheldon, who became popular for his Victorian-era romance novels starring the character Misery Chastain, which he personally disdains. In a hotel, he finishes the last part of the series called Misery's Child, in which he kills off Misery Chastain. After finishing the manuscript for a brand new novel titled Fast Cars, which he's very hopeful will do well post-writing what made him popular in the first place, Paul gets drunk and drives to Los Angeles instead of New York City. He inevitably gets into a near-fatal car accident on the outskirts of snowy Sidewinder, Colorado. When Paul wakes up, he finds out that he has been rescued by a lady named Annie Wilkes, who was a former nurse and a fan of Paul and his Misery series. She keeps Paul in her guest bedroom and refuses to take him to the hospital. Paul is in rough shape. His legs are broken. A lot of things are broken, to be exact, and he can't really move around too well, so he has no choice but to stay there. Annie begins reading Misery's Child and becomes enraged that the character of Misery Chastain had been killed off. She was also granted permission to read the new manuscript, Fast Cars, but disapproved of the book due to its swearing and dark subject matters. Annie abandons Paul alone in that room for 2 days after finding out about Misery's fate. She then returns with a royal typewriter with a broken end key, paper to write on, and a wheelchair. She forces Paul to burn the manuscript for Fast Cars and write a new novel to bring Misery Chastain back from the dead. That story would be called Misery's Return. Her erratic behavior and bizarre mood swings kept him in line for the moment, but soon will need to find a way to escape to avoid the inevitable death from an obsessed fan. I don't want to spoil too much because I already gave you too much already, but it's a very, very intense read. I highly recommend it. In 1990, it even became a film starring Kathy Bates and the late James Caan. It's just a phenomenal book. Yeah, I highly recommend you give this a read. It's a very quick read too. It's just slightly over 300 pages. So yes, check out Misery. Well, there you go guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time on ATV.